Hello, long time no see. I got super busy with work again and life has been crazy and it was super duper hot recently. And so I just was not in the mood to sit in this room, which usually gets really, really hot, and film a video. But today, because of Hurricane Hillary, we have some weather actually, and it's not stupid hot. So I thought I would film a video and share with you some plants that are really making me happy lately. And my dog is about to crash the party. You want to get on the bed? Go over there. Go on the bed. Go over there. You could go sit on the bed. No, you gotta go sit over there. You're not gonna be able to help me. Got eye buggies. You're not gonna be able to help me. I need you to go sit on the bed. Okay? Over there. Go over there. Flex. Over there. Go on to bed. No. Okay. Don't wag your tail too hard. You're gonna hit the plants. Thank you. So today, I'm going to share with you some plants that are really making me happy recently. Some of which are, I feel like, the same plants that I keep talking about because honestly, there were a couple where I was like, nope, I can't talk about this because I've talked about this plant too much. But when they just keep making you happy, then that's really like all you're gonna do is keep talking about it. So anyways, so there's a couple, maybe a few that are the same ones that I always talk about, but most of them are new. So let's hop into it. Let's start out with, this is a Tomatophyllum something, I forget what it's called. It used to be known as the Philodendron Goldie Eye, which I actually need to water. That's the other problem. One of these plants coming up, I think I screwed up the new leaf because I missed a watering. So that's a little annoying. But anyways, this guy has been growing really great. All three of these leaves are leaves that grew in my care, and they're nice and big and beautiful, and they just make me so happy. It looks like it's well, actually I don't know if it's working on a new leaf, but I can't wait for these guys to start getting the extra lobes and looking so cute and so fun. But it's doing so well, so I'm really happy about that. All the old leaves that were there when I got it have fallen off, so these are the three that are left. And I just moved it to, I kind of moved some of my plants around, so hopefully it enjoys its new space as much as it did its old space. The old space, it had a grow light on it because it was in a dark area of my house. It's in my plant room, and it gets a lot, I don't know if it gets a lot more light. It's just now getting consistent light, and I don't have to like remember to turn on the grow light. So that's nice. So I'm hoping I keep getting really, really good little leaves and that they keep getting bigger and bigger and better. Okay, so this next one is the one that I think I might have killed the emerging leaf. If you can see, it's a little bit brown in there. This is my baby Philodendron Gloriosum, and it did die back, and then it grew these two leaves, and so I feel like it's finally liking its spot, its life, and yeah. But then we got the new leaf that is coming out, so hopefully I didn't ruin it. I don't know. It's looking a little sad, so we'll have to see how it comes out. But I have another Gloriosum as well that's a little bit bigger. But this one's just so cute and small, and I got it really, really tiny, so it's kind of nice that like I grew it from a baby. So I just really hope this third leaf is gonna pop out and be okay. But these two are just so pretty and stunning But it's like, how could this not be my favorite? And it sits right next to my desk, so when I'm at work, I just like look over and I'm like, that's so cute. You go, little plant. So that's fun. Okay, then these next two I actually just got. I haven't bought plants in a good long while. So I went to do some plant shopping 2 days ago because it was my day off and I was like, actually it was 3 days ago, oh my gosh. It was my day off and I was just feeling very like antsy and my boyfriend didn't really want to do anything. Because it was Friday, that's why. He had gotten off of work early-ish and then he just didn't have anything that he wanted to do. So we were just kind of like lazing around and then I was like, I need to go do something. So I went to go look for plants and I ended up at Zamzow's and found two plants that I actually had been thinking about. One had been on my list for a long time for a plant that I wanted, and then this one was one that I have just recently been thinking about. And then when I saw it and it was only $7, I had to buy it. This is a Philodendron Goldie. It has a new leaf. It did have a leaf that was like kind of melting off, so I took it off. But look how pretty that is. Focus. Is it gonna focus? There we go. Look how pretty. And like this leaf came out so like spiky. So I'm really, really excited. It has a really thick chunk down there. But yeah, so I'm really stoked. I have been keeping this separate from everybody just to be safe about pests. I gave them a good rinse down. So I'm gonna keep them separate from everybody, but hopefully soon I can put them in here in an actual pot and then they will thrive like everybody else. So the next one I bought was actually one that I've been looking for a really, really long time and it just never, I could only ever find it online and blah, blah, blah. But this is a Philodendron Mayoi, aka Tahiti. And look how pretty it is. I'm just like, I'm really into this like leaf shape where it's like kind of, I don't even know what you would call it, but see, look how this next leaf is coming out. I hope this opens up well. I'm a little bit nervous because they must have just gotten their shipment in and this leaf was like protruding. So I hope this leaf survives. But oh my gosh, look at these. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's already working on another leaf, but it's just so pretty and I wanted one for so long. So when I saw it and it was $18, so it's not like dirt cheap, but I was like, and so I looked through every single one, so I made sure I found the prettiest one. And this is what I got, and I'm so excited. Like, look at that leaf. It's just stunning. Simply stunning. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. So same thing, just keeping it separate from everybody to make sure that there aren't any pests. Just because Zamzow's kind of, like a lot of their plants seem to be in not great condition most of the time, but since they had just gotten the delivery from the nursery, I hit it at the right time, and so I was like, felt good about buying it. But like, if you go and the plants have been there for a little while, it's rough. So I'm like, it was meant to be. I have to buy them. So I also did see another philodendron. I can't remember what it was called, but it's one that I had seen maybe once before at Equigenera. And I thought it was really cool, but it was kind of pricey. And then I saw it at Zamzow's, and they were pretty big too. I want to say it was like $22, $23, somewhere around there for a 4-inch. So I was I was trying to be budget conscious this trip. So I did not buy it, but I'm definitely thinking about that plant. So maybe when I get paid on Friday, maybe I'll treat myself. Who knows? But anyways, it was really pretty. Okay, so the next one is actually a plant that I have not really talked about a whole lot on my channel. And like, I bought it from Equigenera when I lived in California. And I kind of, like, I love it, obviously. But, like, it kind of just didn't really hit as hard until this last leaf came out. And now I'm just like, this is a really cool plant. It's actually kind of, it's a bigger one. This is my Philodendron Nigros. And this is the newest leaf right here. Like, do you see how perfect that leaf is? It's stunning. So a lot of the other leaves, the older leaves, have like kind of gotten some damage on them. They're a little bit crusty on the edges, but this new leaf is stunning. And it's like really thick. It's like thick cardstock is what it feels like. And it's just like the perfect little heart. And then this is the last leaf too. That one's really pretty as well. It's just the other one's so big. And this one's just like, it's like puffy. It does produce a lot of EFN. So it's kind of sticky. But oh my gosh, that leaf is just to die for. Are you kidding me? And then it has really, I don't know if you can see the petioles are like, they're not fuzzy, but they're like spiky. I don't really know how to describe the petiole, but look at that. Can you see? Yeah, it's like bumpy, not fuzzy, but like not completely just bumpy. It's kind of like in between. And it comes out really, really like bright pink when it emerges. And then I'll try and like next leaf that pops out, I'll try and show you guys, but it's just so pretty. I love it so much. And this was kind of just like a impulse buy that I was just like, wow, that's so cool. I really want to buy it. And so I bought it. And I love it. It's just so pretty. And it was up kind of high on a shelf when I had where I had it last, but I just moved it down a little lower just so I could like enjoy it more, because it was like doing really well up high, but like I could never see it. And so now that I brought it down, I'm like, ooh, I'm glad that I get to enjoy this plant all the time. Okay, this next one is one that I talked about not that long ago, but is my Monstera Peru. This guy was struggling really, really bad, and then I just chopped it back. I think I had gotten thrips, and so it's been slowly growing back, and I do mean slowly. This has probably, I think I got thrips maybe like a year ago, and so I'm just now getting like two really pretty, thick, juicy, stiff leaves. But they just make me so happy. So even though it's like, it looks a little bit like wonky and sad, it's so cute. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, perseverance. So adorable. But yeah, not a whole lot to say about this guy, but he's really cute. And I just love these two little leaves. I love how like they just kind of stick up like that. And they're so adorable. So hopefully I can just keep growing it, and I'll get even more, but it's doing really good right now. Another one that has been my favorite is actually behind me. This is my Spathiphyllum. It's a peace lily, a variegated peace lily that I got from Trader Joe's for like $7. And it's just been taking off. It really, really has. It has 3 blooms right now, 2 of which, whoa, stop moving. 2 of which are just white, and then 1 is variegated. So let me show you this. Look at that, ooh, that bloom. Are you kidding me? That is so pretty. It's insane. Like, it's just so crazy to look at. And then the other 2 are just normally white, just like a normal peace lily. But yeah, this variegation is insane. Like, it hasn't been in the brightest light, so some of the leaves are a little bit more green. I just moved it to a brighter light spot in hopes that I can get more white out of these leaves. But it is so just happy, and it makes me happy. And then now that this bloom came out and it has the variegation on it, it's just so cool. I'm like, I liked you before, but these blooms are really selling it for me. And it just lives right here now, and it's so full. So hopefully with the light, it will make some of these leaves that are like light green more white or cream. It wasn't never really like full-blown white, but it was like cream. So yeah. Next plant is actually my Monstera that I grew back after my original monstera had to be chopped due to thrips, and the whole rest of the plant died except for 2 cuttings. And this cutting did really well, and so I was able to pot it up. Let me give it some water. So I potted him up, and it took a while to grow. I think for the longest time it only had 1 leaf, and it was kind of sad, but then it's been popping out leaves like crazy. So I'm really, really excited. It's kind of like a little bit of a stem and then all these leaves, so it's kind of cute. But yeah, it just put out this new baby leaf, and it's looking so good, and it just makes me so happy to finally have like 5 leaves. And this was my original monstera that I got like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how long ago, but like 2018, 2017, 2016 maybe, I literally can't even remember. But so I'm just really happy that it's doing well finally, and I have a little piece of my original monstera back. It's been really sad not having like a giant monstera anymore. Like I said, I just have this and then 1 more cutting that's still in water. That one's taking a really long time to grow as well. So it's been kind of sad not having a giant monstera. I've been on the lookout because I do want something massive, but I just haven't been able to find one that like looks good. You know, like they have them at like Home Depot and Lowe's, but they just look so beat up and sad and gross. But maybe I'll have to try one. Maybe, because I really do miss having a giant monstera in my life. But luckily, we're on the road to having a giant monstera again. So hopefully soon. Okay, and then the last one is actually also well, on the screen, but it is this guy right here. Oh, this is my Philodendron Congo Rojo. This is the newest leaf right here. It's freaking huge. This guy I got as a little 4-inch plant. Gosh, maybe like 3-4 years ago, something like that. It pretty much, I just pulled off a dead leaf, but it pretty much has had it's kept all its leaves. So it's done really, really well. But recently, since I moved and put it in this window, it's been putting out these massive leaves, and it's just really loving life so much. Like, look at this one that's becoming a hat for me. Like, and it literally just put out, gosh, I can't even, it literally just put out this leaf, and it's already popping another one right here. So it's like, it's just growing so well and so happy, and it just looks so good in my window right here. And yeah, it just makes me happy every single time I leave my house, which really isn't that often now that I work from home. I'm mostly here all the time, but it just makes me really, really happy. And that's pretty much what all these plants do. I mean, all of my plants do make me happy, but these guys have just been like hitting a little extra lately. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I've been so MIA. I'm planning on making more content now that I feel like my life has gotten in a little bit more of a pattern. So keep your eye out, and I will see you guys later. Bye.